Alright y'all, so we're gonna switch it up today. I was gonna do a story time, but I decided to go ahead and switch this up, and we're just gonna do like a chit chat update video, you know, kind of talk about a few things. Current events, I guess you guys can say, right? Current events. So I already did my brows, y'all know how that goes. This unit, I'll leave a link for it in the cards, and down below is from Beauty Forever Hair. Yo, I wanted to show you guys these beauty blenders I got. Okay, so Real Techniques sells beauty blenders. Now they got 3 different types of beauty blenders. Obviously the orange one is like the original one. They got this blue one, and then they got this one. So I guess the blue is a mattifying one, and then the pink one is a filter one. So it came in a 6-pack, guys. It was like $13 at TJ Maxx. And y'all know I love the Real Techniques beauty blender. It's been like my go-to beauty blender since day one. But I wanted to try these out. Like this one, the mattifying one is really, really like spongy, like soft as hell. And then the filter one, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, the filter one is like really like the regular one, but it has like a little bit of like a different cushion to it. Y'all get what I mean? So I got these at TJ Maxx. Definitely check them out. If you've tried the different types of beauty blenders from Real Techniques, let a girl know. But I saw this for $12.99 at TJ Maxx. Yo, check out their brush section and their stuff. They always be having like really good prices on the stuff like that. Just wanted to put that in there because you know I'll be shopping at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So yeah, so let's talk, guys. I feel like this conversation I'm having today with you guys was prompted by an email that I got recently, and there's really no format to the video, so I'm just gonna jaw jack and we're just gonna do our makeup and keep it pushing. Let me just put that disclaimer in here right now. We're just gonna jaw jack and get it together. I have to drag my card over so I can have everything at my reach. So I got an email this weekend from a company. Obviously I have some hair videos to do. Let me restart this. You guys know I've been on here for about 15 years, right? My channel started in 2029. Wow. Oh, wow. My channel started in 2009, and in 2009 I started the channel just to like comment, because I think you needed to create a channel just to leave comments and stuff like that, or like, you know, to have conversations with people. So I started the channel in 2009. Why am I having such a difficult time saying that? Kind of weird, creepy at the same time too. So I started the channel in 2009, and around that time, again, like I said this in every video, there wasn't that many people doing hair videos. There was a couple of girls doing it. I slid in there at the right time. And I guess you can consider me one of the OGs as well. I wouldn't consider myself as like the beginners, but I definitely came in at the right time. Now, y'all know I've been doing hair influencing for years now. Like that's kind of been like my bread and butter on here. I'll be honest with you guys, like as a hair influencer and as someone that's been on YouTube for this long, my bread and butter comes from third-party revenue or sponsorships. It's been like that for me since day one. Well, not really. Like Google AdSense checks, they be good. There was a point on YouTube land where Google AdSense checks were really, really good. Like, and I mean really, really good. Like in the beginning, the prime, until they started trying to switch everything up. Platform became oversaturated, so you kind of get lost in the algorithm. So I'm gonna be honest, as a influencer myself, my bread and butter is sponsorships. Like I'm not checking for no Google AdSense check. I'm not like looking for that Google AdSense check because it's never been my base. It's never been my my bread and butter. Like it's not what pays my bills. So obviously I do hair videos and that's my bread and butter. Like, and yeah, I've been doing this for years. I've been full-time for like the last 8 years. Like I haven't gone to work for like 8 years now. I've been doing it straight up full-time. So you can only imagine, like, it has to be good money. I'm a whole registered nurse and I don't have to work as a registered nurse. And you guys already know registered nurses, they bring in money. So with that being said, y'all can obviously tell, like, you know, I'm doing well. Like in the grand scheme of things, I'm doing really well. So I have the ability where I don't have to work as a nurse. Like I just don't have to. Like I can just do this and it'd be good. But again, times are changing. Times are changing. And I kind of feel like I had this feeling in January of 2025, the beginning of this year. Mind you, time is moving so fast. Like we're almost at the half of the year. How is that fucking possible? Like we're almost at the half of the year, y'all. Is that not crazy? So in the beginning of this year, I already had like this like little eerie feeling. Y'all know this orange man is in office and there's like all these new things happening. tariffs and stuff like that. They try to scare us about TikTok coming off. All this type of like, you know, fear mongering has been going on. And in the midst of the fear mongering, as someone like me who has like anxiety, you know, like I have ADHD, so you know I'm a procrastinator when it comes to stuff. I already knew in January that I need to figure something out. But again, with me, God always blesses me. Every single time I think like, oh, I gotta figure this out, God is always putting things in my pocket or putting things in my hand. So then I kind of like forget the goal that I had or what I need to start doing. So in the beginning of this year, I was talking to you guys about how I'm trying to prepare to pivot. And when I mean pivot in the sense that I need to go and pick up some shifts. Like, I'm not about to sit here holding my glizzy in my hand and waiting for everything to fall apart. And I felt like last week a few days ago when I got this email, it was just kind of like one of those like, all right, girl, you gave it 5 months, guys. God gave you a couple of months to, you know, do what you have to do, whatever. But you have to pay attention to the time. So again, I'm saying this for me. I don't know about anybody else. But I'm not the type of person to sit around and wait for things to crumble and fall. And again, like, I'm not in a bad position at all, but I just don't like to be behind. I don't want to be left behind, and I don't want to be sitting around waiting. And I'm just not that type of girl. So the email that I got this past week was a package that I have coming in from a hair company. And again, the hair companies are my bread and butter. Like, that's how I make my money. It's sponsorship money. I get paid my money and I go about my business. You know what I'm saying? And it's good money. Like, I'll be transparent with you guys. Like, I work as a hair influencer, and obviously my channel is a mixed channel. So I do other types of contents as well, vlogs, travel vlogs, stuff like that. But again, the most money that I make is through sponsorship. So in a single month with my sponsorship money, which is, like I said, my bread and butter, I can clear out about like 10K to 15K. On a good month, I can make $20,000. So, and that's, again, as a hair influencer, that's what I do. So y'all get what I'm trying to say with this, right? So I got the email from the company, and you guys know that this orange man has started up this tariff business, right? So of course, I'm like, okay, I don't really see anybody on here, because what I'm gonna do first is look for research. I'm gonna go on TikTok and research hair influencing going down, or I type it in like, or tariffs ruining hair business, like stuff like that. I even came on YouTube to find anyone else that's talking about the disparities of being a hair influencer and influencer in general, and I haven't heard anyone say anything. And that's the thing about social media. Social media is so fake. Why are you not giving information out that's pertinent to the career? A lot of y'all want to be influencers, and in order to be an influencer, you need sponsorships. Views ain't gonna carry you all the way. Like, y'all already see the algorithm. It's dying. Like, people that used to get 100,000 views on the video getting like 30,000. Like, it's not the same anymore. So let's be motherfucking for real. So the email basically was the tracking number for one of the wig reviews that I have, right? So the first thing that I'm going to think about, okay, I'm getting a tracking number, right? Okay, it's going to be DHL, you know, FedEx, or one of those that I use. My lashes just keep falling out on this eye. It's pissing me off. So it's going to be like DHL, UPS, one of those that I usually, you know, get my packages sent to, right? Y'all, tell me why the company sent me this different link, and it's through like a different courier or whatever it is. I'm crossing my fingers that there is no tariffs that I have to pay for, but you can already tell now the regular distributors that used to send us wigs, like DHL, FedEx, and all that, they are no longer taking the stuff from China. Now, this guy was talking about this stuff since April. And again, holding my glizzy in my hand, just sitting here waiting for things to evolve, which that's not something that I used to do, but I kind of feel like once you become an influencer, you become too comfortable. Like, and we're going to talk about that. So he said this last month, and the tariffs are already in place for China. A lot of us, most of our sponsorships come from China. Everything that we have in here is from China. Like my iPad, my camera, my lights, they're from China. In order for me to do this production, everything that I have in this production right here is from China. So again, he said he's gonna put that 125% tariff on China, whatever it was, he did it. So literally, guys, it is May 9th. And when I tell you guys, the stuff has already started to transpire. And on top of that stuff, the economy is already bad. Like, what we used to make back then is not the same now. And I make even more money now. And I'm telling y'all, it's enough, but it's not what it used to be. Pre-COVID, a motherfucker was balling, and I wasn't even making as much money as I'm making now, which is fucking crazy. Like $100,000 nowadays is $50,000. So if you're in the 200, the $250,000 bracket and up, which I'm in the $250,000 bracket and up, like, y'all, I'm being transparent. $250,000 salary this time around, or in this economy, is equivalent to $100,000. It's like the cost of living is not equal to it. So yeah, you're making a good money, your salary's pretty good, but if you look at it, because for me, I've been constant for last couple of years, right? But pre-COVID, $250,000 hits completely different from what it hits now. So think about that part, right? Think about that part. So again, sponsorships now are starting to dwindle. And when I say dwindle, I mean dwindle. If these companies can't get the package to you, if there's tariffs at that price, people are not going to buy the wigs. People are not going to buy the outfits. I'm seeing people ordering two items from companies in Canada, companies other places, and being charged like $200 in tariff prices, right? And again, we're influencers, right? It's our bread and butter. You can't influence something that's expensive. These companies aren't going to be paying for no influence. You get what I'm saying? Because who's going to be buying the products? So again, it throws us into that category of what to do next, right? And again, I've been thinking about this since January, because I'm like, the way the economy is going, I don't really see us getting out of these types of issues. And again, if you're self-employed, how are you going to produce products when all the products come from China? Like, what are we gonna freaking do? So I saw the email again. Like I said, I'm not even really sure what the carrier is. But again, if there's a tariff attached to it, we're gonna see what happens there. And then again, before, when you're ordering a wig from DHL, UPS, it takes about like 2 to 3 days for the wig to come in. I don't even think it's gonna be like that anymore. And again, if they're adding more money on top of the units, nobody's going to buy it. And if no one is buying wigs, there's no point of me doing videos anymore for wig reviews. So that's what I'm essentially getting to. Like, it's just not going to be the way it used to be. Now, even on TikTok, you'll still see people doing like these 60-second video or 10-minute long hair videos. And I remember I was watching this girl talking about like how much money she made as a wig influencer on TikTok. And again, I'm going to have a transparent moment with you guys, because you also have to look at stuff like that as well. The oversaturation of influencers is definitely going to cause a little bit of shift in pay, a shift in the quality and the amount of work you're going to get. Now, I'm based on here on YouTube. Like, I've tried. Let me tell you guys, I feel like other algorithms are just so confusing for me. I tried TikTok, y'all. I tried, putting up these reels on Instagram. Instagram is a different place. And if you guys look at my Instagram, I barely post some stuff anymore, because it's that platform just don't hit like it used to. That platform is just worthless to me. I feel like that platform is just for wandering spirits just watching you. Nobody actually likes your content on that stuff. Like, before, I used to put up like reels and stuff like that. I used to get quite a bit of views on my reels and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, with the algorithm shift, I don't know if they're just pushing my videos to my followers only, and the people that follow me, because the people that follow me, some of y'all like me, and some of y'all just don't like me, and y'all just watch me to see what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting from this at this point. I'm getting that's what it is. So they're not really pushing it outwards, they're pushing it inwards, and it's just like, it don't hit the same anymore. So that's another platform. So I tried again to do like a couple of reels and stuff like that, little reels. And again, I just feel like it don't hit like here. I feel like on YouTube it's different. There's a community on here. It's more of like a family place. So I feel more comfortable on here. And again, I know you got to pivot, right? But why would I pivot somewhere where it's dead? Like, the other platforms are super dead. So I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, why don't you do some hair videos on TikTok? Yeah, doing hair video on TikTok is great, guys. But the oversaturation on TikTok makes it absolutely impossible to really do what you need to and get the pay you want to. So again, I was watching this young lady on TikTok, and she was talking about how much money she made as a wig influencer this month. And I think her rate was about $3,600, and then she did about 8 to 10 videos, and she showed the 8 to 10 videos that she did for the month. When I tell you guys that my mouth dropped when I saw this video, and the reason why my mouth dropped, again, transparent moment. The $3,600 that she did almost 8 to 10 videos for is a single video for me on an average. So for me to see that and see these like little short clip videos and the way these girls are doing this here, and they're doing a great job, and y'all are accepting that $3,600 for 10 pieces of content, I'm not gonna lie, it pissed me the fuck off. Cause like, why y'all not asking for more money? And then why do you guys keep doing this much videos? Mind you, they're getting videos for $50, 2 for $5, 2 for $100. Like, what? And again, it irritated me because y'all want to accept free wigs, right? And again, I'm not going to sit here and act like in the beginning when I started becoming an influencer, I didn't accept videos for free. Of course, I did hair videos for free. But the problem is, the more people that will take it for free, they're not going to pay ever. Especially in an economy like this, why would they pay? They have people doing it for free and they're not raising it. And I feel like people are more excited about getting the free wig versus getting paid for the quality of the video. On YouTube, I feel like because this is a production, it's editing, this is time consuming over here, right? I'm not accepting pennies. Like, I've had people email me trying to lowball me out, and I get it. The economy's bad right now. Y'all don't got that budget, right? But you guys would have that budget if you had less influencers, if you were less saturated. Y'all paying people $50 to do a single 30-second videos or 60-second videos on TikTok, and it's becoming oversaturated, so y'all running out of business. But the funny thing about it is, like, a lot of the times when this happens, I literally will watch this happen. The next week I'll get an email from the company, oh, we wanna do another collab. You're only coming to me because you're dishing out all this money to people and you're not getting sales. And that's one thing I know I can do. I can get sales. Right. So again, this oversaturation of the platform is again causing like not enough deals. Like, there's not enough deals to get put out there. And again, it's too oversaturated. People are accepting free wigs, which again, I said to y'all in the beginning when I started, I had to do free wigs, but that was years ago. That was ancient years ago, over 10 years ago when I first started, you know? And again, I'm going to say you got to start off somewhere, but where we're trying to start off now, especially for the new age girls that are doing hair videos, the start off point right now may be the new normal. Like, I don't see it getting better than that. I just don't. Like, whatever crumbs they're paying y'all now or offering you guys now, I, in my heart of hearts, don't see that rate going up anymore because there's not enough money to spread. There's not enough money to spread. The person here put tariffs here. So how are these companies going to pay? And why would they pay for hair videos when we barely could buy wigs here? And don't get me wrong, women love to do their hair. Girls are just girly girls. We love to do our hair and stuff like that. But again, who's paying tariffs for wigs? Like, who's gonna pay tariffs for wigs? And it's so crazy how the whole leave out, quick weave, like slid in at the right time because our natural hair grows and leave outs and all that stuff slid in at the right time. And I feel like it slid in at the right time because they knew that tariffs was gonna come. So there's absolutely no point of you. You need to start learning how to do your real hair now at this point because you can't buy no lace. You're not going to be able to buy no lace front wigs no more. The prices are going up. And again, if you got to go somewhere, I don't know how long these wait times are going to be for these units because they're coming from different couriers now. So, couriers now. So, I don't know. Like, to me, I don't think that it's worth it to me to sit around and wait for stuff to happen. And I've never been that type of girl. So, I feel like for me, the whole purpose of me making this video is just to tell you guys that I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some shifts somewhere because I can't wait around for it to get really bad for me to be like, oh, I gotta go figure out something. I gotta go pick up like a shift somewhere or something like that. Now again, I'm not saying I'm leaving. I'm still gonna be a full-time influencer, but I'm gonna have to get an extra hustle on the side. Like, nursing should always be your extra hustle, but again, like I said to you guys, like, I don't have to do this. Like, for a couple of years now, I've been pretty solid with my sponsorships every single month. Like, I knew what I was getting. But with this whole tariff business going on, it's kind of like more up in the air. Like, you get some videos here and there, but I'm not gonna get like consistently the ones I used to get before, because there is no money. Like, these companies don't got no fucking money. So, yeah. So, in the next month, I have, not even the next month, a couple weeks, I already set up like my physical and stuff like that. So I'll be getting like my physical done. I'm going to get the quantiferon, and then I'm also going to get some titers drawn, because you got to have your titers drawn. I don't feel like doing the vaccine sheet. I'm just going to get my titers drawn for like hepatitis B and stuff like that. Because I'm going to prepare myself to go ahead and pick up like a shift or two somewhere, a per diem shift somewhere. Because again, there's things that I have to do, and there's things that I want, and I can't wait around for people to hit me up for sponsorships or have the available budget to finish the sponsorship. And again, like I said, I'm super blessed. Like, I still make a good amount of money a month, but again, in this economy, it doesn't match. Like, it's not matching anymore, guys. Like, it doesn't match. Okay? And I'm a single person making a good amount of money, about $250,000 a year. And for me, I just see that it don't make sense. It don't make sense. And another thing about being an influencer is like, it's a lot of other things that you have to think about. You got to pay taxes. You got to pay for all this kind of stuff. So it's a lot. And on top of that, like, if you're self-employed, you got to pay for your own healthcare insurance. I pay about $618 a month for my own healthcare insurance. Like, an economy like this, does that make sense? Back in 2019, when I had the same insurance I have now, the insurance was only $400. Now, $400 back then was still a lot of money, but $600 now and the pay is the same is crazy. Like, how does that even make sense to y'all? I'm just not understanding that. Like, $600 for insurance. And of course, the insurance, like, I had to get dental and everything together because they make you pay extra for that. Like, I could have got like a base insurance, but like, what about my teeth? Like, I have to go see the dentist. Like, I gotta go, get my regular checkup. So I actually have to pay extra money for that. Like, again, I feel like in this economy, I know a lot of people like, I want to be an influencer and stuff like that. In this economy, I don't think that this is something that I would tell someone, oh yeah, go ahead and do it full time. I don't think so. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is not something I would jump into right now full time. I wouldn't. Unless you've already been here like me, this is not something I would drop everything I have just to do. Because, like, I feel like they're almost trying to wipe influencers off by doing all these tariff things as well too, because in order to make money, you have to promote products. If the products aren't coming into the company, you don't have sponsorship. So I'm not just talking about people who do wig videos and stuff like that. I'm talking about everybody. Companies ain't gonna pay for sponsorships because they're not selling products. First of all, the economy's bad. Who got the money to buy it? That's gonna be number one. Okay? I'm not even buying outfits like that. I buy like a couple of things here and there. You guys know back then I used to shop till I drop, honey. Y'all know I used to go and do my little outfits. Every trip I used to go and pick out something new, whatever. And of course, it's a tax write-off and stuff like that. But, bro, I'm just not doing that anymore. Like, it is not that, like, it's really not that type of vibe. Like, the groceries are so expensive. Like, even groceries are so expensive. Like, me doing my what I eat in a week videos, you guys know how much money I spend in a week on groceries. And again, y'all be like, it's a tax write. I understand it's a tax write-off, guys. Yeah, I get that. But when you're in the like, you pay your tax the year after, but when you're in the moment with that type of expense, it's crazy. So, yeah, so, I don't know. I've been feeling like this since January. And again, God always puts like blessings in your hand along the way. I gotta open this. That was stupid of me. So I've been feeling like this way since January, y'all. Since January, when this guy came in office, I was having like this like weird like, y'all, I don't think this is gonna be like it was a couple years ago, like at least 2 years ago. Like, the economy's getting bad. And again, if people ain't buying, consumers aren't buying stuff, companies aren't paying you. They're not gonna sponsor you. Like, that's just straight up what it is. And again, I know like you guys will say, oh, why don't you go on TikTok? They're not paying on TikTok either, babes. Like, you'll get commission for the video. Like, people watch the video And the viewage on, I don't know how the views are on TikTok, but they don't, girl, you ain't get nothing. You can go ahead and do like the TikTok shop stuff. But again, if people don't buy the wig, they could just watch the video. But if they don't buy the wig, you don't get commission. Like, you're not going to get anything. So it's kind of like one of those things, like, you're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. But for me in 2025, I would never tell somebody to quit their job right now to become an influencer. You are absolutely mistaken if you do that. I don't recommend it, but I also don't recommend leaving. That's why, and I see a lot of people who, you know, start this and then they just kind of like disappear or go find a regular job. I don't see myself leaving this because I still feel like I have my own place here regardless. And I feel like even if I go ahead and pick up like a shift or two somewhere, I can still kind of transition this channel into, you know, day in the life of a nurse. Like, come to pick up a shift with me this week or whatever. And again, I have like a lot of other things happening, which I will talk about later. You guys will, I'll talk about it before the year ends. Definitely, you guys will kind of see what I've been doing behind the scenes. But I'm thinking like maybe I could just, you know, transition. You just pivot, and I'm not afraid to pivot. I felt like for a long time I procrastinated with my ADHD just to get things rolling. But when you know, when it's time, I go, honey. I don't have time to waste like that. So yeah, so I think like it'll be nice to transition my channel a little bit into doing stuff like, you know, day in the life as a nurse or whatever when I go pick up a shift. Again, I don't see this as being like a full-time position for me. I will probably try to look for per diem or some type of part-time because, again, with the insurance being so high, it just makes more sense for me just to have somebody else pay for the insurance and I pay like a little bit of money. You know, my sister, she pays like $50 or $60 for her insurance and her company pays the rest. Like, dag, that'll make my life much motherfucking easier instead of me coming out of my pocket $618 every month for insurance. Even though you could put on your taxes, yeah, that's all good and dandy. But when you need the money right now, that's what matters. In this economy, it just don't make sense. Like, I'm hoping somebody in here, one of my influencer people that follow me in here, one of y'all tap in because I know I'm not crazy. Like, it's just not making sense anymore. Like, it don't add up no more. So again, like I said, with me, I move with the times, babe. If I see that it ain't gonna work, or if I see that I have to pivot in other ways, then I will. Obviously, I have other things that I do on the side. You guys know I sell wigs on my wig website, all my refurbished wigs on my wig website. So you can go ahead and click the link down below for that one. I'm having a sale this week. So I have other sources of revenue. I'm also into like stocks and stuff like that. So I do stocks on 2 platforms and stuff like that. So I do have like other sources of revenue. However, when your bread and butter is important, and my bread and butter is starting to look not as secure as it was before. So when stuff like that happens, you gotta pivot. And you know, I really was waiting for someone to say this. I wanted someone to do a video on this because I feel like everyone, and again, this is what I say about how social media is so fake. People will walk around here on social media acting like, oh, their lives are so dandy, like they're doing good and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm still living my motherfucking life, okay? I'm still traveling. I got a trip coming up in 2 weeks, you know? Y'all know I travel every month starting like the beginning of the year. This year I went a little bit, I started in March, which I usually do. Sometimes I start in February, but a girl's still traveling. Do not get me wrong, babes. I'm still living my best life. But again, I still have to be smart. Like we're about to head into a recession soon. I can see it happening. And I feel like people always think like, oh, a recession's not going to affect an influencer. Why wouldn't it affect an influencer who needs sponsorships to produce money? And again, shout out to the girls that could just live off a Google AdSense check. That's great. But again, with the Google AdSense as well too, views ain't even the same. You can look across people's platforms. People not even getting the same views they were getting before. So if you're not getting the same views you were getting before, you're definitely not cutting that same check either. So it's kind of like, okay, like in all avenues we're fucked. Like, so again, I'm very blessed though that I had the opportunity to take the money that I made on here and get my fucking RN. So you know, a lot of this wasn't wasted, and now I have something to fall back on. So your girl will be going ahead and applying for some, you know, per diem jobs just to pick up some hours. You know, I also need to do it as well too, because I need to get myself a little bit back in the game. I haven't practiced in years, so I need to kind of, you know, refreshen up on my skills and stuff like that. So this was a great opportunity for me to do that as well too. So that's what I'm gonna do. And again, I could do nursing different ways too, guys, but I think I'm going to do like a little hands-on in the beginning, probably start like a per diem on a med surg floor, which would be kind of cool, and kind of learn from there and do some stuff like that. And I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of excited. I think I'm mostly nervous though, because I have not worked with people. And I'm gonna be completely honest, y'all. I haven't worked in a setting with like others in a long time. I've been home for years now. So you already know, I did story times about how I've just been into so much drama with people at jobs because people just did not like me. And I'm happy that I'm in a better place now and I'm an adult. I don't kiki baby, so I'm just coming for work. So if you don't need help with a client, if you need help with like a patient, I got you. But we ain't talking about no personal business. I don't get down like that. So I'm so happy I have that good head on my shoulder now that I know how I'm about to enter into a job as a nurse. I don't have to worry about all that nursing bullying stuff because I avoid all that stuff in general. So I'm gonna be that girl. Don't bother her. I'm the nurse that you just don't bother. Like, as far as don't come to me talking about what y'all doing for the... No. Don't ask me that. Okay? So I'm happy that I have like a stronger backbone to going back into the nursing field, because y'all know the nursing field could be kind of crazy, but can't nobody come for me, baby. I've been a nurse for 12 years now, babe. So you're not bullying anybody over here, bitch. I've been a CNA, I've been an LPN, and I've been an RN, and I am an RN. So I've done all of it. So I'm not even worried about that factor. I'll be Gucci. Yeah, no, I've been through 2 programs and I've taken 2 state boards. I'm not worried about this shit, okay? All that little nursing drama, keep that for the kids. I'm not a kid, okay? So I don't know. I think I'm nervous more about that, about like, you know, going out, having to deal with other people's personalities, having to keep, you know, I'm the type of girl, I like to say, keep your head down and do what you got to do. And that's the type of girl I am. Just keep my head down, collect my money, and go about my business. People don't need to know what I'm doing on the weekend. You know, so I think that's kind of mostly the things that I'm worried about, just getting back in there, trying to get my foot in there, trying to build, you know, my stuff up, trying to learn more. I'm really going here for educational purposes, y'all. Just to kind of get my skills up, learn a couple of things, and that's it. And then I'm out the door. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. And then I think I was also going to look for like nurse informatics. That one's more like home based. Since I'm already home, it'll make sense for me to do that. I can also do triage, which I could do from home as well too, which will kind of go side by side with me working still as a full-time influencer. So again, I'm not leaving this platform. I'm not dropping this to go find a full-time nursing job. It's not necessary, but it is necessary for me to get back in the game. I need to get back in the game now. I don't want to wait till it's too late. I want to get my foot in now. So just giving you a heads up, there's going to be a little bit of a change. There's going to be a little shift in stuff. Some of the content will be more based on me preparing myself for like interviews and blah, 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 training and shit like that. Because I'm going to have to do a training if I'm going back to the hospital, if I'm going to the hospital. So yeah, so I want to put that out there because I feel like no one's talking about this. And again, social media is so fucking fake. Like, people are out here trying to portray like, oh, I'm still doing, like, I'm living life. Like, yeah, we're living life, but the reality of things is that things are changing. Like, things are changing. Like, things are just not the same anymore. And it's fucking apparent as fuck now. Like, so, I don't know, y'all. I think that I'm just, like, in this season right now where I really need to figure out what I need to do for my career. Yeah, like... It's just fucking crazy. And again, I hope this is a great... Why am I using my edibles to fan my face? I think that this is a good... I need to find something to fan my face, honey. I think that this is a good open conversation to have on here. Because again, I haven't seen anybody talking about the changes right now. So I hope y'all, you know, let's have a discussion about this. We can talk about this again in another video. But yeah, like, y'all, open your eyes, because it's not what it used to be here anymore. And I'm starting to realize that every single day now. Like, yeah, no. But let me know what you guys think. Like, give me your opinion on this. Like, what are y'all thoughts on this? Especially for my influencer girls that actually still watch my channel or watch me. Like, what are y'all thinking? And again, if you're someone that wants to be an influencer, for a coming up influencer, I'm telling y'all right now, do not quit that job. Don't quit that job, girl. Do not quit that job. Don't quit that job. You quit that job, you will regret it. You will. Quitting that job in this economy to become an influencer is actually diabolical as fuck. Like, don't do it. You will regret that shit. And it's so hard now in this economy to find a job, and you want to quit to become an influencer where sponsorships getting cut, like people not even making the amount of money they was making before. And then an economy where the money is don't match up. Girl, again, like I said to y'all, 100K nowadays is $50,000. Like, if you make 100K in 2025, you make $50,000. If you make $250,000 nowadays, you make $100,000. It is not the same. Like, don't let people make you think that it's the same. And again, I'm a great saver. I have 2 401ks. I have 2 investment portfolios. And I'm still telling y'all, it's all cap. Okay? You're not, like, it's not what you think, okay guys? All right, y'all, so this is the finished look. I did go ahead and like switch my wig off and put my favorite wig from Wild African. I'll leave a link down below for this one. Y'all know this is my little spring and summer flex right here. I absolutely love this unit. She's my favorite. So I did go ahead and switch her up. The other wig, I do have like a little bit of a tan, if you guys notice. So I gotta actually spray the inner cap of that wig with a different wig tinting spray. So I gotta go to the beauty supply store soon. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this little makeup tutorial, little chit chat, life update, current events type video. If you guys want some of this along with the story times, just let me know down below in the comment section. Again, I feel like people aren't talking about this. I don't know, but I feel like it's something I need to say, so I'm happy that we had this conversation today. And yeah, so you guys are gonna get some different type of content very soon, some different types of stuff on my channel. So if you guys enjoyed these videos, if you're new to my channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and share, and also hit that notification bell, guys. And if your notification bell isn't working, just refresh it. Okay, just refresh it. So yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Stay safe. It is raining right now if you're on the East Coast, so it's not looking like a great weekend. But happy Mother's Day to everyone if you're watching this video. And yeah, stay safe.